What's going on? This is Aint Got a Clue. My name is Kae Kurd.
Marcus Bronzy, how you doing, man?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Tired, bruv. Tired.
Yeah?
I'll be honest, man. I've been out.
Raving, behaving.
The behaviour's been there, but I've 5 days back to back of going out, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like
what?
very bad planning.
Or like,
So it was one night of going out to shake a leg, yeah, followed
you still
by
do that?
yeah, shake the leg, but followed by a friend coming into town who there's no way that
Sorry,
we're going out,
before the friend comes to town,
Yeah.
You see now that you're of a certain age.
Yeah.
What time do you leave the shake a leg?
We can get to that.
Shake a leggery.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I'll talk about that.
I just want to know, like, just before.
I can let you know the times that I left this time around.
This time, how much?
So the first night, it was honestly just sensible drinks and shaking of a leg, yeah. And I was out of the club I was out of the bar / club by 11:30 midnight, right?
That's not shaking a leg.
But check this. The day after that, I was like,
Your friends come to town.
I was like, you know what? I'm probably done now for the weekend. But the day after that, my friend came to town. There's no chance we're not going out.
Where has
for a
he
few
come
beverages.
from?
Come from LA, bruv.
Okay, then that if he came from somewhere like Coventry, we'd be like,
Yeah.
bro, like, let's just go for a
Exactly.
lamb shank or something. But
Yeah.
if he's
a little mixed grill.
yeah, LA, he's just been on an 8-hour flight.
Yeah.
What was it? Economy, business?
I think I don't know how he flew. You know, actually, I didn't ask the detail. I was just more excited to see him.
It's probably economy, right?
Yeah. If it was mad,
an
love.
8-hour flight in economy.
Yeah, came.
Legs are like scrunched together. He needs to shake a leg.
Yeah, so we went out for a few drinks as friends, and I don't know if you know how that works. Couple of drinks turned into more than a couple of drinks.
It felt like it could have been romantic. We went for a couple of drinks as friends.
It's all platonic love, but yeah, went out for a couple of drinks, and then went to DJ EZ the following night, which was he's one of the best DJs in the world.
Little
I'd say.
nightcap on.
So we got there. We got the early bird tickets, which meant we had to get in there before 11 o'clock or 10:30 or whatever. So we got there. This is how you know we're older, right? Immediately, the first port of call for all of us is where are the bathrooms, please? Where are the bathrooms? I've got to be fair. We all went out for foods beforehand, and we tried our best to get food that was in alignment with our dietary requirements. Yeah. Let's just say each of us took a little turn to be like, right, lads. You lot keep dancing. I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
So you lot shat in a club?
I didn't. But let's just say a number of people went to the bathroom and were like, you're right, yeah? Yeah, man, feeling a lot lighter, yeah. So that was DJ EZ and we stayed out to the end. So that was 4 o'clock. That was 10 till 4 a.m.
4 a.m.?
Yeah. And then...
So how many hours of sleep did you get?
I did give myself I did have some good 8 hours sleep afterwards, after these things.
What time did you get home?
From EZ about 5. About 5, yeah. We went via kebab, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but 5 a.m.
Yeah, finished. So on Sunday, right? I was knackered. I was like, oh man, at least today I can do nothing, absolutely nothing. My calendar, my calendar on my phone goes. Don't forget, you got your tickets to Clips tonight. I was like, oh shit, I got a gig to go to now.
I've got to go and hate Drake for 2 hours. I've got to muster up some hate for Aubrey Graham for about 3 hours, yeah.
And I don't know if it says anything about their age as rappers, but it finished at like 10 o'clock on the dot. And let me just say, when I got in, I was just like, I've got nothing left. Bruv, folded into my bed. And even today now...
Was it a good concert?
Amazing.
All right, brilliant.
Amazing.
So what was this on a Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Okay, and then so you wake up on a Sunday.
So I went to the gig on the Sunday, and then on the Monday I did have some like social drinks as well that I'd actually planned in as well. But I'll be honest, bruv, I wasn't with it, bro. I wasn't with it.
Yeah,
I'm done for the year now. I think possibly.
So
most
it
of
was one of the
2026.
lads' birthdays on Saturday.
Yeah,
and this is how I know we're of an age. They were like, let's meet up at 10:20 a.m.
Yeah, okay. What was the activity?
So the guy whose birthday it was is he's basically a bodybuilder.
Okay.
Right. So he was like, meet me at this bodybuilding gym in Tottenham
For his birthday.
for his birthday.
Fair enough.
So we all went and done a workout under his supervision, basically, at 10:20 a.m.
Yeah.
And like, bro, in some industrial estate in Tottenham,
Yeah.
which I was like, do you know what? Also, another thing, I avoided Tottenham for about 30 years of my life.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
30 years of my life, I think I'd been to Tottenham about 3 times.
Yeah.
Over the past year, I've been to Tottenham more than I would want to in Tottenham.
More than you'd want to be.
Yeah, like it's just like.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we end up at this bodybuilding gym doing a workout, and then we went off to Green Lanes for mixed grills
Nice.
and some pudding,
Yeah.
and then on our way home, and then so we were home by 4 or 5, I think.
I was probably just feeling human at that time.
Yeah,
I was
4 or 5
feeling
p.m.
all, yeah.
But then it was like that was
Yeah.
that was the birthday, and it was like, oh, we do this in sunlight hours now.
You know what? Yeah, you got. Do you know what? To be fair, you got to respect your friend for doing what they want to do on their birthday, which is work out. I mean, I thought that they'd do that all year round, so I thought they might
Yeah,
want to do
but
some
I
opposite.
think
but
it was
working
like,
out with him.
Yeah,
it's cool.
it's like, yeah, no, let's meet up with the boys and that.
I like that.
And I was like,
So does that mean if I wanted to do I wanted to watch my favorite Star Trek movie and I had out a cinema, would you come and enjoy that?
100%,
And would you pretend to enjoy it?
bro? I'd put my phone on silent and I'd sit there. If it made you happy,
Yeah.
I'd watch the whole thing.
What if I was we had to wear just the com badge? They wear like a badge.
I'd
in
do
is
it.
What if we did
If
full
it-
fancy dress?
If it's all everyone's
Yeah,
doing it,
yeah.
all the man are doing it, I'm doing it.
Okay.
If it makes you happy,
I'm sucking it.
I'm not doing that. But put it this way:
Yeah, I like that, I like that.
if it made you happy
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
were like, lads, this is my birthday and I want us
Yeah.
all to wear Star Trek things, and it's like, what? How many of us are there?
20, 30.
And we're all wearing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck it, let's take photos and everything. bro.
Yeah, alright, heavy.
Yeah, that like.
You'd make a good Klingon, you know.
Yeah.
No. You'd make a good Vulcan, I think.
Yeah, but, I mean, whoever
Yeah.
I am, like, yeah.
That's the ears one. Yeah, that one. The one that does that.
Yeah, come on, bruv. Like, I'm
Yeah,
doing all
you
of
do
that.
that, you do that.
I'll immerse myself into it
Yeah.
as long as it's within daylight hours.
Yeah.
Once you start saying meet me at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm like, Marcus, it's long, bro. But yeah, like if it's like, oh yeah, 12 noon or whatever, and you're like, oh, here's the cinema, whatever, snacks, drinks, foods, whatever, and we're all dressed up, whatever, haha, banana,
Yeah.
7 p.m. we're done.
Yeah, out of there. I'm trying to think of your equivalent of doing what your friend did would be like, hi, we're going to go and do some sets at a comedy club and everyone has to get involved.
I don't think, no, it would be, bro, it would not be anything to do with comedy. It would not be anything to do. Do you know what, me, I think, I just like people just hanging around. So we would just be hanging out and stuff. So if, depends, like mine's in April, innit? So if
Yeah.
it could be somewhere outdoorsy.
Golf might be
Yeah.
calling you soon.
Do you know what I want to do? I think for my next birthday, I think it's right, I'll do a sports day.
That would be good. A few people have done that and that is amazing.
A fun sports day rather than just like, not like fucking, oh yeah, let's do deadlifts and stuff. It will be like, yeah, let's do rounders, let's do
Three-legged
tug-of-war,
race would be funny.
Three-legged race, all of that
Funny.
sort of stuff.
Tug of war
Like,
would be
we'll do-
funny.
Yeah, just stuff that's like, oh my god, I can't believe that. Stuff that you look back and go, do you remember on Kae's birthday?
Yeah.
That stuff rather than, oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, man.
We just went out for a fucking club again, and it's
Yeah.
just,
I think that's why EZ for me was quite good because he's, like I said, for me, he's like top 3 DJ in the world. Like so when he did he's like the DJ's DJ. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
in
fair
there
enough.
like, and I used to work selling DJ equipment. I'm seeing all
And
these
you're
other
seeing all
DJs
the-
in there going, "This is sick." So yeah, it was
That's amazing when it's
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. If you're really into it, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was like, who do I really want to see live anymore? And I'm just like, there's nobody really there at the moment that really excites me to see live.
I think my list is getting smaller, and I ticked a lot of the boxes early on in life, so I'm pretty happy with not having to go and see them again because you've seen them at their prime with their powers at max. Because I know like people have gone to like recent gigs. I don't even want to mention artist names because they're legendary, but they're like pushing 60, 70, and they're saying afterwards some of the songs are just a 7-year-old singing about things that maybe a 20-year-old was singing about is a bit mad. Like imagine Trey Songz, for example, some of the stuff he sings about now
Girl, I
when
Invented
he's
Sex.
70 years old.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Like he's like, it's cool, like whatever.
You're 75, bruv. You have.
Do you know?
Can't wait anymore,
It's
bro.
a bit. It's a bit.
But
it's a bit
also,
mad.
it's going to be because a lot of these. genres are quite young, right? And the lifespan of artists in a lot of those genres, where yet like hip hop, for example, is like what 50 years. So it's like seeing what an old artist looks like in hip hop is a new thing, right? So that's why it's good seeing people like the Clips and stuff being able to still sell tours out and stuff like that. But it's like, what does that look like when a lot more of them are able to do that? And do you know what I mean? Like, I think, but part of me is like, I don't want to go to a Jay-Z concert when he's like in his 60s and he's still talking about dope.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from? It's like, it's just a bit like, but it was easier with, I think, somebody like Luther Vandross. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
talking about love.
You're just like, okay, cool. But
exactly.
But I do think there's an element of like a lot of songwriting and stuff nowadays that isn't timeless.
Oh my gosh! Like, I don't know. Like, how can I be homophobic? I don't know how that bar is gonna run in 60 years time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know how, and I don't know if I want to, like, even though, listen, that song was like very mainstream, smashed it. How do you feel about performing that 60 years time, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
you're 80, 90. Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
It's even like, I think Eminem, right? Like, he used to have like a lot of mad lyrics, and I think even towards the end, when you see him at this age sometimes, and he's rapping that, and you're like, man, this is no. You can't.
Yeah.
It's like when you were off your head on drugs, rapping like mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're like a sober granddad.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think Lose Yourself could stand a test of time. Because that's just like, that was just ultimate. And
but I'm the real Slim Shady.
I was thinking, but I'm the real Slim Shady. I don't know. yeah. It's man. I never thought about that. Yeah. I never thought of that. Yeah.
It's like man's like 65 going. See me next to Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're just a bit like.
Never thought about that, man. So yeah, when you're an artist making your rhythms, you got to make sure that your stuff is timeless.
Absolutely.
Anyway, okay, should we get into some questions, bro?
Let's do it.
Let's get into some questions. As usual, click the link. We've got a link in our Instagram. Ain't Got a Clue.
We do share it as well before we record and stuff. So
put that out. By the way, I got a couple of people talking to me about that whole environment, about the person being filmed on holiday. And their other half, well, the situation with somebody being a bit funny afterwards, yeah. A few people messaged me saying we handled that quite well because we were open where we were presuming stuff and went. Do you remember the person went on holiday and they there were some videos of them on holiday having fun, and it got to their other half or the person that they were talking to, and it made the relationship a bit ropey.
I can't even remember that.
Wow.
I was just looking at you going, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Fine, fair enough. All right.
Oh, as you can tell, okay,
we're
really
very mature.
Remember stuff. Right, okay, cool. Top 5 favourite childhood memories, 16 and under. I'm looking for stories involving friends and family, mischief, silly banter, inappropriate laughter, and that kind of thing. That sounds like a demand instead of a question.
I don't even. Are you my therapist? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Give me 3 points in your life where you were happy. Under 16.
I tell you what, here's one, right?
I can give you one.
I got one. If I go, you go, and then
Man
I'll
United winning the treble. I remember I was 9 years old, and I was with my brother and my friend, and my dad and his dad were in the room as well, and we were jumping up and down like in a circle, going, we won the treble. That was amazing. Like it was a like real moment of like ecstatic joy.
That's an amazing. Like, was it a dramatic? Do you feel like it was a dramatic final match to watch when you realised that they ticked all three?
Yeah,
of
well,
those
Ole Gunnar
boxes?
Solskjaer scoring in injury time. Like we were like depressed and thinking like this is it, we're done, and then at 9 years old, go and going to bed like fucking European champions, man.
Wicked. That's a sick one, actually.
Yeah.
See the smile on your face, isn't it? One of my favourite memories is like having a quid, going to the shop and getting like a Panda Pop, a crisp and a chocolate and being like, yo, this is all I need right now.
Do you know what's so funny? You just unlocked a memory of me just eating a full apple pie while watching Alpha. Like a massive one, like that big.
Occasionally, that's like a 10 inch, I'd say.
Like a proper, like
proper pie.
Apple pie that you see in the cartoons.
Yeah.
One of them just eating.
How did you eat it?
Knife and fork.
Knife and fork. Nice. Did you heat it up? Or have it? Some people have it
No,
quite cold. You heat it up.
like,
Yeah, cool.
put it in the oven and that. Got my mum to put it in the oven and then just fucking bring it out and just...
And sat there.
Yeah,
Do you
just
think
like-
your mum looked at you consuming that, thinking, "Wow, it's a pie that we could probably share"? But you know what? Enjoy himself.
I don't know. I don't know how she let me, but
Yeah.
I think it was just whatever. You know, I think my mum had 3 children, 3 sons in it at that point, and I think sometimes she was just like, God bless my mum, best mum in the world. But I think when you're looking back, you can imagine there are certain things where you're like, she's probably just like, fucking hell, I can't be asked. This one's gonna pipe up, the other pipe's just...
Listen, you see it. You sometimes see people that are just like, they're like, I'm numb to it now, innit? I've got so much going on. I'm numb to the noise, innit?
Yeah, you know when it's just like, it's not every day, fuck it, just have to...
So you sitting there eating an apple pie, no one's getting hurt, yeah? Yeah, we can work, you got the rest of your life to work off that apple pie, it's all good, yeah? There's a bit more silence. There's a third less of a chance that you're going to get any... Mum! None of that. Yeah. Did you wax it in the whole episode, do you think? Or did you...
I can't remember, but I do remember just eating it and just like... And sometimes I think I would have like... I'd eat half of it, leave it, and eat the other half later.
Nice. So you would exercise in some form of discipline, I believe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like... My mum would be like, if you're having that, you can't have dinner. And I'd be like, all right.
Wow. All right. Oh.
No more rice and chicken for me.
Oh, no.
Whereas now, it's the complete opposite. If somebody made me have a fucking full apple pie, I would like...
That is mad.
I think what it was quite smart because it was like, all right, like one, it was calorie restriction. Like this is gonna fucking, you're not having more than that. And it's like 2, it was like, you eat enough of this, you'll be sick of it.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like, I'll have that, and I didn't ask for another apple pie for like 2-3 months.
Smart. There you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask for sugary things like that. So
Let the lesson teach itself.
Yeah.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, man. I think a lot of my core memories from when I'm young are around like food stuff. So like it's silly little things.
Chicken and chips.
Yeah, literally that's what it's going to be. So it was going to be the first time we got old enough to get out of school to get our own lunches.
Insane.
Sam's Chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, it was another bargain one, 2 for 2. And I think when we were in sixth form was the first time we was allowed to leave at lunch. Our school, when GCSEs, you weren't allowed to leave probably right until you had exams. So pretty much in sixth form. My friend had his car. So we had a friend with the first car. We used to go down. He used to drive us to Sam's Chicken at lunchtime, pick up. You know, hey, do you want a 2 for 2 as well, bro? It's all right, man. I'm feeling rich today. It's only £4. Yeah, get a little 2 for 2. Maybe we'd put together a bit of money and get him a 2 for 2 because obviously he'd driven us. Come back and eat our Sam's Chicken in the sixth form. Bro, I remember that was...
I remember we used to do that in sixth form as well. I wouldn't do it as much, but my friends would do it. And I'd join them. They used to put one of the guys in a boot. It would be so funny.
Was it always the same one?
It was the smallest guy.
Yeah,
end up in a boot, and then they like come, and they take him out, and then like it's like go in and then go back in again. Because it was only about 5 minutes away, 5-6 minutes away to drive. But I think you're right. A lot of it is food related. I think I remember going bowling. That was a good, nice memory.
Yeah.
Or like playing football with your friends as well. Like moments like that as well.
What, just like all day football, summertime?
Just
amazing.
Like I was walking the dog the other day and I just saw some kids playing 66. And I was like, when was the last time I played 66?
What is 66? I think I might call it a
Some
different
people
name.
call it 60 seconds.
Oh,
Some
yeah, 60 seconds. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's just dependent on what.
Yeah, where the goalkeeper, just in case they don't know about it, where the goalkeeper counts to 6 and you've got to try and score before then. Sometimes it's volleys or headers only or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I saw them playing that and I was like, when was the last time I played that? And I was just like...
Mad.
It was like the other day, one of my friends was like, he's only played his PS5 3 times in the last 4 years.
Oh, so he bought it with all the best intentions.
And I started thinking, I've only ever played my PS5 November and December every year.
So your season's coming up.
Yeah, basically.
The season's coming up. Yeah.
Or bits of January as well. But like, I only ever play my PS5 like 2 or 3 months in winter, and then after that, I don't even touch it.
I've probably flicked it on a few more times recently as well, man. Like, because it's just been when the clocks. Do you know what? Actually, when the clocks went back, that was the weekend I first fired it up and started just.
Yeah, I'm scared of firing mine up because it's going to have to download and update.
Oh yeah, you got to do that for like 50 million times.
That
is so annoying because you're like, especially if you don't game a lot, you're like, right, I'm going to give this a solid 90 minutes. Boop. Yeah, we're just going to have to update for you, mate. It's going to take about 89 minutes.
Yeah.
All right,
okay,
cool.
now I can't play it.
All right. Oh, now I've got to update my control pad.
Yeah. So I think another memory is probably like getting a Sega Mega Drive.
Yes.
First time you got that, like my dad brought it for it, and you're like, oh my god, and you're like,
what was your first game?
It was one of those 6 cartridge games, you know, like you know, it's like Revenge of Shinobi and
Streets of Rage, Golden Axe,
all of that on it. And I think another time was when we first got a PlayStation. We were like, oh my god,
I feel like you brought the future.
And it was CDs, and it the change from cartridge to CD was like, oh my god, it's the future. Wow.
And the first time you hear just that boom when it goes, and you're like, oh boy,
And I remember, do you ever remember getting a Walkman?
Yes, I remember first listening to a Walkman with I had a Sony one with a bass booster on it, because you know I was listening to like records being played on the radio that I'd record and stuff, and I used to be like, this is it, man. I got my tunes on me.
So fun, wasn't it? Like, because you were like, what are you doing? And listening to music was the activity.
Yeah.
So you'd get the Walkman and then you just sit in your bedroom or something and then you just like listen to the songs.
That's it.
Whereas now, listening to music is always just a secondary activity.
Yeah. That's what. To be fair, listening to music, that is probably where I fell in love with garage. So I remember like first being given a tape of like an old school like I think it's probably like I Don't Smoke the Reefer. Someone gave me that like I remember hearing that in year 7 and being like, this is a tune. And then I remember like obviously when grime started coming around, I remember when someone first had like a Nasty Crew tape or an SLK tape and stuff like that. So I just remember like walking around, but having like 90 minutes or even sometimes longer of that on you. You're like, that's all the tunes I need.
How mad is that though? How mad is that though, that you would sit in a corner in your house or whatever and you just listen, and that was your fun time. That was it.
That's like, the activity.
You didn't need something. You didn't need to stare at another screen or whatever.
Yeah.
You were just like, you'd either close your eyes or you'd be like just staring into space, listening to this and going, this is what I'm doing. Whereas if I told you to do that now, you'd be like, what?
Nah. Now it's like listening to music is, and this is just the way it is. It's like the thing you do while you're doing something else.
Yes.
Drive, listen to music.
No wonder all our receptors are fried.
Yeah.
Attention spans are fucked and everything, because it's just like, I've been, actually, and that just unlocked another memory.
Go on.
Buying the Goblet of Fire, the Harry Potter book.
Damn.
I remember putting a deposit down for it, because they sell out, right? Yeah. So I remember going to WH Smith.
How much was the deposit?
Streatham. I can't remember. I think it was £1 actually. So you'd give in £1 and you'd reserve your copy. And I remember it was in a WH Smith in Streatham, and then I went back when it came out, and then I got a first edition of Goblet of Fire.
When you walked home, you must have been holding on to that tight, innit?
I remember reading it. I was so gassed it had come out, and I was just like reading it, and I just couldn't. So it's mad, like when you think about it, like getting gassed over a book at that age as well. Yeah.
So for me, like all of that, So
I think we gave you more than 3 or 4.
100%. It's just all started coming back now. You know, I think a lot of my stuff is around music. I've realised as well.
Is it?
Food and music. Yeah.
I don't know. Mine's quite varied, but it's like sports and entertainment and stuff as well. But
yeah, man, sick. All right, well there you go. Hope that answered your question then.
And none of that involved getting your first phone. How about that?
Yeah, none of that. I didn't really. Yeah. It's there, but not in my top 5. No. Yeah. So I hope we answered that for you then. All right, cool.
Getting your first computer though.
Oh yeah, what, the first access to the World Wide Web?
Yeah.
Do you remember one of the first websites you ever went to?
Probably Ask Jeeves.
Yes.
Yahoo.
I went to
Yahooligans.
I went to proyo.com to look at the latest yo-yos. Miniclip. Okay. Newgrounds. You ever go to Newgrounds? No. Newgrounds was like had games on it you could play.
Miniclip was amazing. I don't think it exists anymore, but there's so many.
Was Miniclip games as well?
Miniclip was games.
Yeah, it was
do
like Newgrounds.
Do you know what's so mad though? Because a lot of Web 1.0, Web 1.0, like a lot of those websites don't exist in the same form that they did. So we've lost a lot of history.
Yeah. Wow.
You can play pool on Yahoo as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yahoo pool.
Heavy.
There we
Yeah,
go.
next
Got even more. Growing up, I remember looking at lycra-cladded cyclists in their ridiculous helmets and massive sunglasses and thinking, "Rah, you look like twats." Now I'm 35. Yeah, now I'm 35. I think that is what's changed. Now I'm 35. You can find me most Sundays at 6 a.m. doing laps around Richmond Park in my lycra and sunglasses. What thing did you swear you'd never do when you were young and immediately started to do when you hit your 30s?
I still think you're a twat. You're a dickhead. In lycra around Richmond Park. Behave yourself, bruv. I thought you were going to say it on the roads. In Richmond Park.
Right.
Grow up.
Here's where I'm petty with lycra, yeah?
You don't need
You're not a performer. In terms of you're not performing at an Olympic level, right?
Why are you wearing it?
I'll be honest, Kay. If you wear the lycra, cool. When there's sponsorship on it, why have we got sponsorship on it? Like, who am I? Like, am I going to look at you and go, do you know what? I really want a smart water because you're wearing that. No, I don't think unless you're the pinnacle of the sport.
Some
up there
people
with
would argue, I'm playing devil's advocate,
Yeah.
that wearing a football shirt is the same thing. And I would argue against that because wearing a football shirt, you're saying you're part of a club.
Yes.
When you're wearing some fucking...
If you're wearing a yellow jersey when you're cycling, you're trying to suggest
Richmond Park.
You're trying to say you're Tour de France material when you're doing a few laps of Richmond Park.
Just put some tracksuit bottoms on.
Yeah,
you don't need to wear it. Like, what is the one thing that I swore I'd never do when I was younger and I do now? It was things like drink coffee.
Really? Why is that?
It's like, ooh, coffee's disgusting. Coffee's nasty.
Had you tasted it then and you just didn't like it and it's something that you came
Yeah,
around to?
like, do you know what it was? Mainly teacher's breath.
Oh yeah, man.
Teacher's coffee breath, and I was like, ooh, that's nasty. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Something like that, or possibly like, do you know what? It's mainly stuff like, I think that, you know, when your parents would do it and you've started turning into your parents and you were like, I'd never do that, and now you're like, yeah, they were right, man. Like,
yeah. I think it's complaining about my consumer rights. Like, I used to think I wouldn't care, but I'm like, if I get bad customer service,
yes,
I make sure.
Yeah, sending complaints. You're right. Yeah. Leaving reviews. Stuff wrong. No, I'm not. I'm going to write a strongly worded letter.
Yeah. So like, what's an example? I think I bought when I bought I was only like 22, whatever, but I bought like a plasma TV, like a 50-inch or whatever was the big thing at the time, a plasma TV, right? And I bought it from a place that I used to work at, a big chain store that I used to work at, and the person on customer service was trying to bring up my details because my details would have been in system for my last order, and I was like, just being polite on the phone. I think it was like, oh, we're struggling to find your details on the system. Because, bro, by the way, this was at a time when you had to have everything absolutely match what was on their system, that was on your card, if you're going to try and order something online. None of this whole, like on Amazon, you can just pay for stuff without using your card details properly. So I said, look, I used to work there, you know, so if you put in like Marcus, Marcus, and an asterisk and press enter, it'll bring up all the Marcuses on your system and you should be able to see me there. And they went, don't tell me how to do my job. On the phone, I said, "What's that?" I said, "You don't have to tell me how to do my job." I was just, no, I did. I was just sitting there rubbing my hands. I went through everything with them, and at the end, I said, "Excuse me, I'd like to talk to your manager, please." And I said to the manager, "Listen, I know you record the calls, so I'm going to give you 10 minutes to go and listen back to what your employee said to me. I think I should have this much off and a free delivery. This is how far ago it was. I had to pay for delivery, so I would like a free delivery as well, and I'd like a 24-hour delivery too." They waited for 10 minutes, came back to me, and then they were like, "Yeah, we can do all of that. I really apologise." And I was like, "Right, this complaining thing has just saved me money, bro."
Do you know when I realised? Do you know when I realised when I started working in retail? I was like, being a good customer means absolutely dog shit. It means absolutely nothing, right? Being a good customer gets you nowhere in life. Complain, but complain nicely. Complain
correctly. I think.
Yeah, don't be like, "Hey, fucking shit." You go. Listen, I've been nice. What's going? Like, come on, man. Like, this is unacceptable. You've got to see it from my point of view.
I did overhear my pops the other day. What did he say? He got an important delivery and I was around there talking to him at the time. And I came in, was talking to him, and I heard something hit the floor. Came through the letterbox. I went and got it. I said, "Hey, look, your poster's come. It must be something important." He went, "Yeah." He went, because why didn't the postman knock on the door though? It's an important delivery. Oh, that's terrible. I was thinking, his job is postman. As in, he should post it. They don't need to knock the door, do they? I was like, he's starting to find things to moan about.
I do get annoyed with delivery men as well, you know.
Really?
Bro, sometimes there's a delivery like on my porch and I'm like, especially where I've moved houses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did no one ring the bell?
Yeah, don't just don't just leave something on the porch. Yeah, that is not the one.
Nobody rang the.
Yeah.
Like man's at home, bro.
Yeah.
Other things are okay. What other things? I think running for fun. Swore on my life I'd never do it. Then you saw me going, yeah. Just gonna do a 10K today.
I still haven't graduated to doing it for fun.
I'll tell you one thing though. Over the past year, I was doing a lot of running this year, yeah? And there was a period of time where I started doing over 10K. And I realised, Marcus, that my body wasn't designed to run more than 10K.
What happened when you pushed?
No, it was like I could do it, but joints felt a lot more, like my ankles and my hips and stuff felt a lot more sore the next day. And it was just like, after I'd hit 10K, when I'd hit 10K, it was always like fun, euphoric, like, oh, brilliant, I just done fucking 10K. Well, you fuckers are just, you're stuffing your faces and whatever. After 10K, it was mentally grueling. It wasn't fun anymore. It was like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
I could have stopped 3 kilometers ago. What is, did 15K and I was like, well, what's the fucking point of that, bruv?
Yeah.
I was like, I've done 5 more than I need to.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would much rather run 5K 3 times a week than do one long 15K.
Yeah, and I think that's probably, I mean, I'm not a running scientist, that's probably better for you as well.
Yeah.
Like,
and why would I do, and I know people are like, no, if you want to run 15K, what you should do is start running 3 5Ks first. And cool, whatever, but I can't be asked. I think anything after 10K, I'm like, this is...
Yeah.
If I'm running 10K from someone and they've managed to keep up with me, kill me, innit?
Yeah. I'll add one into the mix, stretching. I didn't think I'd ever stretch when I was young. I thought, fuck. Now, if I don't do any exercise without stretching...
Oh, mate.
So if I don't do any stretching at all before any kind of exercise, then it's a serious problem. It's just, I'm just giving myself an injury.
Also, I was never really a big name brand guy, but like, and I don't know if I haven't graduated there yet. I have a lot of friends shopping in M&S men. Yeah. Bro, I didn't realise. And they're like, yo, M&S is kind of sick now.
I didn't realise how many people were...
You're like, no. M&S is not kind of sick now.
Yeah.
You are now old.
Yeah. I didn't realise how many people were secret M&S shoppers, you know. So there's a lot of secret M&S shoppers out there.
I find it so funny when they're like, it's got some decent bits now. Take that now out of your vocab.
Listen,
you have reached the age of target demographic. So when you start going to places like JD and go, hey, this is all very kiddie, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, just tracksuits. I'll be honest with you, Kay. I've been an M&S boxers and socks guy for a long time. In fact, if you know me, like I wouldn't ask you, but like if you're my family, you know, at Christmas and birthdays, I will be nothing other than overjoyed if you were to get me some socks and boxers. Who was that
sent us some boxers? Just Wears or
Just Wears sent them. Yeah,
Just Wears sent us some boxers.
Those are cute and stuff. I'll slap them around. But my day to day, my month, like you know how you're like a Lululemon. Yeah, I've been an M&S one for time.
Oh, fair enough. But my Lululemon ones, they last a long time.
They do, yeah.
They're very comfortable.
Yeah,
and it's been very hard for me to go into any other boxers, unfortunately.
That's the thing. Like I've got my staple now. I know my size.
They're great. Because when you wear, this isn't an advert for Lululemon. I don't really want to promote them, but they are fucking. They're great to wear when you're working out and you're like active and like it's just.
You're touching your outer thigh as you say that. What is that indicating?
I don't know. It's like I was trying to see where it ended. It's like good coverage.
Good coverage. All right, let's jump into one more before we get out of here for this episode. If you could both emigrate to a different country, what would it be?
Oh, please, I've been trying to ask this question for ages, right? Here's the thing. Everyone keeps on saying London's terrible, blah, blah, blah. London's fine. London's great. The weather's a bit shit now and again. And the government's probably ruining everything about our country. However, everywhere else is fucked as well, you know?
Yeah.
So I think a good balance is trying to have regular breaks, and then you can. London's still pretty amazing. Britain's still pretty amazing. The one thing I would say is everybody always looks at other places and go, "Oh my god, it's amazing here." I know a lot of people talk about the UAE, like Dubai and like Abu Dhabi, and then there's other people that are perhaps looking at Portugal and Spain. And my thing is this, right? I couldn't move to the States unless it was like work related. I just don't think we are British in it. No matter how far you. I mean, far right will have something to say about that, but we're British in it. Like, we grew up here.
Sorry, so it's got over you. Far right has written, whenever Kae and I say that, fucking hell, Instagram and Facebook get excited, didn't it? Like, you lot, British?
Yeah,
what?
exactly,
Anyway, sorry, carry on.
No, but like,
it's funny.
Our sense of humour is British.
Yeah, 100%.
Our influence, everything about it is British. No matter how much, like, even like, though both of us have ethnic backgrounds that we're very proud of and that we're like very in touch with, you're still British.
Of course.
Like, because you've just by virtue of certain things that you've had and whatever. Anyway,
and it's our right as British people to do as British people do and criticise the very foundation that we represent and support. They're gone.
So and I don't know where it is, but there's aspects of being British that are very fucking hard to just shake off when you go to somewhere else. Like I've always looked at some places like Barcelona or whatever, but then I'm just like. There are some things about Britain you'd miss. You just go. People be like, "Why are you so negative?" You know, I'm just fucking.
That's how we are, bro.
We're moaning, innit?
Yeah,
like, it's not being negative. It's just moaning. Like it's like.
You always talk about the weather. I don't know what accent that is, by the way. You always talk about the weather. I'm like, yeah, it's what we do, bro, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. I don't know. So I mean, look, I've always thought like a big city with a beach close to it.
Yeah,
is perfect for me. Which is, I mean, I always talk about Barcelona being somewhere I could probably like vibe with. Yeah. But then, how long would it take me to get bored of there as well? Because I literally just know like, yeah, it's great. But then what about friends and family?
Yeah,
I think we're both closer to 40 than we are to 20.
Yeah, man.
Right, and I don't have the capacity. Right, to go out every night looking for new friends.
To create a new social circle.
Particularly with what we do.
Yeah.
We don't have a 9 to 5. So if I do move to a Barcelona or a Portugal or a Dubai or I don't know, where else is there? Like,
there's a whole world, bro.
Italy, whatever. One, in most cases, I'd have to learn a new language. But then two, it's just like, oh, I've got to go out and make friends. And then it's just like, oh, fucking hell, like trying to explain to someone what DJ EZ is. And
he likes a DJ Easy. Yeah. No, you're right. I think for me, like, listen, to boil it down simply is like, yo, man, I got lots of family here, innit? So it's nice to be away somewhere, but I want to come back and see family.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. And I can go and travel the world and I can go and to see other parts of the world and enjoy them like that. But I think for me to move right now, I don't know. I don't feel the inclination. I know a lot of people that have done moves and have come back.
If you get someone going like, look, Marcus, you've been offered a role in a TV show or a film.
I'm sucking it.
No, you'd be like, yeah, fair enough. We'll move to America for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right? But as long as you get regular trips back to London as well. But the idea of fucking hell, like uprooting my life and then having to, and also I know myself, right? You see, when you go to somewhere like, I'm just using Barcelona as an example, right, or Madrid or whatever. You go to Barcelona or Madrid, you live there now, yeah. It's great on a holiday, and you're like, oh, this is amazing. When you live there. And then you have to deal with like the electricity company, the gas, all that. And you realize they work in a very different way to what you're used to. Those little things can add, it's like, oh, today's Sunday, nobody works on a Sunday. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I need my toilet fixed today.
What is checker trade in...
Exactly, there you go. There you go. There you go. What's Spanish for ombudsman service? Okay.
Those things would piss you the fuck off. I remember when I went to Barcelona, and I was like, I saw their like rent, like their cycles that you could rent, and I was just like, I asked one of the locals, I was like, how can I jump on one of these, and they were like, oh no, you have to have like an account with and you need like a Spanish bank account. And I was like, this is fucking shit then, isn't it? Like, I was like, in London, you could just jump on a line bike or like jump on a Boris bike, and you don't have to be from there. It's designed for people to go. So anyway, stuff like that would little bureaucratic bits would piss me off. Like, I'll be like, why does this take so long? Yeah. And it's like certain things that people don't understand, right? For example, in our country, if you want to set up a company, 20 minutes on company's house, right? If you want to start a business, it's very easy to do so. On the continent, bro, it's not that easy. Certain places you have to turn up to a place, pay a certain amount of money, and people are like, and you know what I mean, like getting your paper stamped and all of that shit. There are fucking like barriers, and you're like, what the fuck?
As somebody who's had to get a passport done the Nigerian way and the British way, I can definitely tell you that there is a difference in service and a difference in the way things are done country to country, and you have to adjust to that. Spain's a very good example though, because let's look at there's a lot of British people known for going out there and like buying a house and doing up, or getting an apartment and getting it done up, and they don't understand that mañana means mañana.
The other thing I was going to ask is, say for example you were to move to somewhere like Nigeria. Yeah. Is Nigeria, do people use cash a lot more than they do here?
There's the use of, there's dollars out there, there's naira out there.
But my point is
so there's dollar, and
because there's a lot of places where it's a lot more cash based.
It would probably be post lockdown. I'd probably say I'd see more cash transactions there. It's not something I've really thought about.
When I went to Zambia, it was mainly cash in it. And I know I've been to some places in the Middle East and it's mainly cash in it. So if you want to leave your house, you have to fucking walk around.
Yeah, with a little bit of wedge on you.
Do you know what I mean? And just something like that would piss you the fuck off as well.
Yeah, what? Just having to,
because say I can imagine that sometimes you probably leave your house with just your phone and your keys.
I'm getting there now. Yeah, sometimes it's...
Because I saw you today, for example, pay for something with your watch.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And just imagining you moving somewhere and then it's like...
We don't take this.
Yeah,
and cash.
And you've gone for a run or you've gone for a walk and you have to have like this fat wedge in your shorts.
It's an adjustment, bro.
Do you know what I mean? It's like people don't think about little things like that you've got used to for so much of your life that would actually piss you off, like more so than the big thing. Like, fair enough, I can't change the weather, but... Do you know what I mean? Like,
or just, for example, in this country, as I said, in this country, like, you know, having constant electricity. There are some countries out there that are relatively developed, and then your electricity might just come off. You need a generator,
or even running water.
Yeah,
you've got to save water and that sort of stuff.
Listen, the water in this country isn't the best. It's getting worse. But I tell you what, you don't get. It's not like when people come here, it's like you can drink the tap water here. Not like when you go to Spain, it's like you're not drinking the tap water, bruv. Not at all. Like, because unless you want your belly to run immediately. So if you had to push me to move to another country, I'd probably do a cop-out answer and do Ireland. But you know why? Because it's technically another country, but I can get back here quite quick. Or if I had to do anything and I was really going to try and learn another language again, I'd want to be close. I'd do Paris. Or somewhere on the Eurostar, so I get a train. Barca is good.
Or Madrid.
Barca's good. Barca's a good shout.
I've never been to beautiful. Madrid, but everyone talks about Madrid.
You'll love it there. Barca's beautiful, but I think I'd probably do France because seriously, Kate, it's easiest for me to get back here because you can get the train to France for the day, enjoy it, come back. Yeah. So that's probably why. I think when I was younger, probably post uni, that's why a lot of young students do it. That's probably when I would have most likely been. Done a tour of the world, but I was touring Europe at the time instead. When
you've got family responsibilities and stuff, it's not just me, innit? And also, I'm not that selfish, like where I'll be like, fuck it. Like, no, actually, it's not selfish, but like my brother, he's lived in Russia. He's lived in. He now lives in Dubai and stuff. He's lived back home for a bit. It's just like he's just like wherever. He's been to Thailand for a couple of months. Like, do you know what I mean? He's just like...
I do respect that.
Yeah, he's just like... But he just speaks 5 languages. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, he goes anywhere in the world and he's like, he could pretty much vibe with someone and get along with them, right?
I got an old business partner and he moved out to Malaysia and just was out there, just said, you know what? I like it here. I'm going to work here for a bit. And then he'll move to another part of the world and work from there. And like, he's very...
All right for some, innit?
He's just... Yeah, I think he's just... But I feel like he's cool with it. He's alright. I don't think it takes a certain type of person, and I think I can admit to you, I don't think I'm that kind of person. Like, and there's one thing. This is gonna sound really weird. So if that don't make sense, tell me, Kay. I actually like the air in the UK, the atmosphere, because we don't need AC everywhere. So when it's cool,
and another thing I will say is, we don't really, touch wood, have a lot of natural disasters in this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like we don't have. You know, when it's like you get the odd flood warning or whatever, but like in terms of like, there's not like hurricanes or tsunamis or earthquakes, and you're just like. Relatively safe when it comes to that, or wildfires.
Exactly, we don't have mad wildfires. We don't have like you know, like snow that like obviously, you know, a flake of snow and our tube doesn't work, but we don't have snow that like leaves you snowed in for weeks at a time. Like I know our weather's quite meaty and damp sometimes, but I'll take meaty over extreme weather where you're like, you know, it's so hot it's dangerous to leave your house today. Do you know what I mean? I'm I could do that maybe for a couple of weeks.
It's like a lot of people that live in the UAE and countries like that. They love it, but then they're like, summertime you can't literally leave your house. It's unbearable. Too hot. So a lot of people do take some time out. Anyway, catch us on a Patreon. We're out.
Peace.